Kim Kardashian reveals a special spot where her and Pete Davidson got intimate, and you won't believe who helped her figure out where to do it. Scott Disick finally makes an appearance on the show, plus the backlash behind the family's variety photo shoot is finally shown. Hey guys, it's Allie for Hollywood Life with your weekly Dash Cap, and episode 4 of season 2 starts out on the wild side. Kim Kardashian has a talk with her grandma MJ, and she reveals that Pete Davidson and her actually had intercourse in front of a fireplace, and it's all because of her grandma. According to the Skims founder, her grandmother told her that you really live life when you have sex in front of the fireplace. And apparently that's what she did. Despite the awkward fact that she's talking to a 90-year-old about this, the actual scene does sound pretty romantic. Moving on to Kendall Jenner, who's creating a new path for herself, and that includes flipping houses. During this episode, the model takes us on her journey as she shares how she enjoys having more creative control with this process, since there isn't really much creativity with being a model. Her words, not mine, guys. But anyways, Kendall reveals that her work with the 818 tequila brand really made her fall in love with having a passion. And with this home situation, she feels like she's found her purpose. Good for her. And staying on Kendall because her enthusiasm for flipping houses brings in our favorite OG, Scott Disick. The Lord makes his first appearance of season 2, and he's lending his expertise on this real estate stuff to the 26-year-old. Side part, did anybody else know that Scott did this type of stuff? It was kind of news to me, except then he did have that show called Flipping Disick, where he did flip houses. But overall, great to see Scott on the show again. I wonder if we'll see him next week when Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker tie the knot. Switching gears to Kris Jenner and Khloe Kardashian. The scenes between these two are always hilarious, and this week was no different. Martha Stewart casually dropped by for a lunch date, and first thing Martha asks Khloe is if she's married, and it's the most on-brand thing for the star to do. Then somehow the topic of peacocks comes up, which then leads to Kris and Coco going on this wild journey with the actual animals. And I'm sure it's a moment Khloe would like to just Control-Alt-Delete out of her life if she could. Kris Jenner is also dealing with a lot more than just colorful birds in this episode. The momager's hip pain is getting worse, and finally to the point where she has to get a hip replacement. Towards the end of the episode, Kris is shown in a hospital bed with Kim by her side as she prepares to go in for the operation. While in anesthesia, she also mentions wanting to do a PJ party for Christmas, so at least she's in good spirits before the procedure. All right, and now let's talk about Kim and her work comment. Of course, everybody remembers how outraged people were when the reality star made those comments about women in business and how they have to work, and nobody wants to work these days. Well, during this episode, Kim reveals that she was mortified by the backlash and honestly blindsided that so many people were upset. Recall, a lot of the feedback to her comments were along the lines of it being a good message, but wrong messenger. While out at dinner, Kim does note that she does want to be responsible and understand why people feel the way that they do. She also makes it clear that she knows a lot of people weren't given the same opportunities as she and her family were. But all right, guys, comment down below your thoughts on the episode, and don't forget to watch The Kardashians on Hulu every Wednesday so you can catch our weekly Dash Caps every week. Bye, guys.